Good day, brothers and sisters. Wisdom at Dawn, episode 331. All conditions protect the mind and consciousness. A limited understanding. Master says, in accordance with the changings of seasons, we adjust the way we live to face the different weather and nature in order to live comfortably. Similarly, if we can adjust our minds in dealing with people, matters, and objects, then we will be at ease in any conditions. The mind determines the karma that we create, good or bad. So if we know how to earnestly adjust ourselves in response to everything from the weather to people, matters, or objects, then everything that we do will tend toward goodness. Everything will be headed in the right direction. If this is the kind of karma that we create in the present moment, then our future will definitely be good. These are the laws of nature. And since these are the workings of nature, naturally we must also accept that whatever today's results are, meaning today's retribution, are results from our past actions. So if we can joyfully and willingly accept today's retribution and diligently create future good fruits by serving with gratitude in the present moment, won't we be at ease and in peace in every situation or condition? In this lifetime, though we may encounter adverse conditions, we can shift our mindset to see adverse conditions as favorable ones. As the verses say, grievances must be resolved and never created. Those who do not engage in spiritual practice have no control over themselves. They repay resentment with resentment, enmity with enmity. This tooth-for-tooth cycle of vengeance keeps us entangled in the never-ending karmic cycle. Instead, we must quickly make amends, be remorseful, and repent for any past wrongdoings, and vow never to repeat them again in order to break the vicious cycle of enmity. Otherwise, we will be trapped in the wheel of suffering forever. So in learning the Buddha's way, we must use our pure and simple hearts to follow the course of nature and accept the laws of karma. By understanding these concepts, only can we protect ourselves, meaning we can safeguard our minds and our mind consciousness, and not to cling to adverse conditions. This practice will sustain the health of our body and mind. The mind king easily clings to conditions, but if we follow the Buddha's great vehicle teachings, when the mind and consciousness converge, it will gain purifying conditions instead of adverse ones. Like in the chapter 3 on parables, the Buddha likened sentient beings as children playing in an old crumbling house which is on fire. Totally engrossed, they were unaware of the apparent dangers. The elder had to entice them to come out with different toys. Thus the verse, in the beginning he offered 3 cards, which were provisional teachings. Later he granted the great card, which revealed the true teachings. The elder in this analogy is the Buddha. The Buddha loves everyone in the 3 realms as his own children. In this big house of the 3 realms, which is already in shambles and in fire, yet the children were completely mesmerized, as they thought the fire was very beautiful, and the elder had to find a way to draw them out. This place is a lot of fun, but not as fun as the many carts that I have outside. There are all kinds of carts, big and small, and inside these carts are all kinds of treasures. Take your pick, choose whatever you want. You can go anywhere, said the elder to the children. This shows the elder's wisdom. The Buddha cannot abandon his children to suffer in the burning house. Therefore, he uses his wisdom, methods, and wealth to create many carts of treasures. The Buddha came up with many analogies, and this is just one example. By drawing near good and virtuous friends, if we can really be mindful, naturally, upon hearing suitable and skillful teachings, we will develop bodhicitta. These are skillful means. And since the mind and consciousness cling to various conditions, we definitely must safeguard our minds and consciousness. We cannot let these evil karmic conditions invade our minds. Changing evil karmic conditions into good karmic conditions depend on us taking good care of our every moment thought in our daily life. So therefore, be mindful always. 感恩 for listening in. May we all achieve enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings.